I shared with him, here's why I came to meet you. I'm praying for you. I'm praying that you can overcome this cancer, and I'm praying you will give your life to Christ.
Yeah.
Big old like tears welling
Really?
up in his eyes, and he was just, thank you so much.
I'm a big Val Kilmer fan.
Yes.
Sadly, he just passed away. I saw that documentary on his life called Val, and it was really powerful. I didn't know his whole backstory and all that whatnot. Tell us about how you got to share with Val. I know he got cancer, throat cancer, right? I think at the end of his life.
Yeah.
Tell us how you witnessed to Iceman. Flies ice cold.
Yes. Obviously, I love and care about all of these people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And as Christians, we're called to. Doesn't mean we like everybody, but we love them.
Yeah.
I really loved Val. He was a sweet man. He was somebody that just burdened my heart so greatly. He was in Christian Science. That's not Scientology.
Yeah.
Christian Science is...
It's neither Christian nor science.
Exactly. It's very messed up. And... which they don't completely deny Jesus. They're like, oh, he's a great teacher, and this and this and this. I met Val twice. The first time was in Nashville, 2017. That's when everything with his throat was really coming out, and he was having an even harder time then. I know he later did accept treatments, which I'm like, good. Hopefully you just completely got away from Christian Science, because they don't accept any type of medical treatments. Like Jehovah's Witness, they won't do any blood transfusions or anything. Christian Science takes it to another level of nothing. That's the same cult that Kelsey Grammer got out of.
Oh, wow.
And so Val was already to the point he was having a hard time talking. We never had a big conversation, obviously. But I gave him the gift, and he almost reminded me just of he had a childlike spirit about him. He loved the fact that he was Batman. I know he got a lot of hate for his role as Batman.
I loved Batman Forever.
Batman Forever was great.
Oh my goodness.
It was so, Jim Carrey as the Riddler alone made that movie
Tommy
amazing.
Lee Jones. And
I watched it again shortly after he passed. I was like, this is a fever
Kiss from
dream.
a Rose, the Seal song.
It has nothing to do with Batman, but I love it. But
Exactly.
But yeah, so I got him a lot of times if people are looking at my photos, they'll see a gift bag. A lot of times it's generic, just different color ones. I try to make it different people, different times. For Val, I did get him a Batman bag, and got him a Bible, some different things. I also got him a hat. So he loved to wear these flat bill hats. Your hat's more flat bill than mine.
Yeah.
And I got embroidered on the top, Jesus loves me. Because again, first of all, that's true. Jesus does love Val Kilmer.
Absolutely.
Second of all, Christian Science does not deny Jesus. They embrace Jesus, and I was like, anything to make him keep going back to this gift, this conversation.
Absolutely.
So I gave it to him, and the smile on his face was huge.
Really?
And he had his little voice box, and he was, thank you. And I said, and I told him, I've been trying to get to you at an event before you would because he was notorious for canceling events, and I shared with him, here's why I came to meet you. I'm praying for you. I'm praying that you can overcome this cancer, and I'm praying you will give your life to Christ.
Yeah.
Big old like tears welling up in his eyes, and he was just, thank you so much. And I've still got it, of course. I had the Batman poster, and I told him, I said, by the way, as a kid, you were my favorite Batman. Notice I said as a kid. Christian Bale is the best Batman. Yeah. But as a kid, Val Kilmer was the best one, because it brought that humor to it. And he told me, that's right. And he wrote, God bless you, Val Kilmer, because he wasn't really writing much other than his signature. So that's special.
That's cool.
And then a couple of years later, saw him in Lexington, and I was like, I don't know if he'll remember me, because sometimes you'll talk to someone and you're like, I'm sure you'll remember me, and they're like, I have no idea who you are. And then other times it'll be a brief encounter, and they're like, I know exactly who you are. So Val, I walk into the photo booth. The way this convention was, took the photo with him first. I said, how are you doing, Mr. Kilmer? And he was, I'm doing good. And then he goes, hey, I remember you. And I said, you do? Nashville.
That's wow,
right.
That's really cool. How many years or months or what is this
about
like?
a year and a half.
Wow.
So, and
That's impressive.
took a photo, and I said, I'll see you down at your table. And had him a gift, and he at that point they were coming out. They were saying he's not talking anymore today. He's having a real hard time. They kept delaying his autograph signing because he was having so many complications. So when he eventually did come out, they were like, he's not talking. You can say something to him, but he's not talking. Which I was like, he wasn't really talking anyway.
Yeah.
Met him. They were trying to push us along, and I was just poured out my heart as much as I could in that moment to him. And it was like in my heart, I knew that I'm never seeing you again.
Yeah.
Like, this is it. And one of the last things I said to him was, I hope you know, I do love you. I do care about you.
Right.
If I didn't, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And he had a Sharpie in his hand. And how he did this, I'll never know. He did it very easily. And it was just like, it was like a cardboard table that he was at. And he wrote it perfectly for me to be able to read on the table. He just wrote, I know. And just smiled and was just like, thank you so much. And
wow. It's powerful.
and it was so bizarre because as I was leaving, because he was in like a little booth to himself at this convention. Dwayne Chapman, Dog the Bounty Hunter, and his family came in. They were at the event. And I was going to their table next, and it was just crazy because Beth was there. She passed away just 2 months later from cancer. And then, of course, Val lived until this year.
Yeah.
But,
wow.
Yeah, I was in the office at church because I'm a night owl.
Yeah.
And I was just scrolling on my phone real quick, just taking a mental break, and I saw he had passed away. I think it was on April Fool's Day, and I was like, I couldn't hardly sleep that night.
Wow.
That was one that really hit home.
Wow. What a powerful story, man. So we don't know like how God is going to reach these people who are high profile A-listers and whatever. God has ways to do that we have no idea.